Ignore how fucking weird my eyebrows look. I accidentally shaved off too much of them. Because I was not paying enough attention, okay? I was being reckless with my eyebrow razor. Hopefully I can fix it with makeup, but I'm a little concerned about that because actually I am running out of my eyebrow pen. It's like barely functioning and I can't buy a new one anytime soon. Well, maybe soon, but I have to order it online and then I have to wait for it to come. So, really good time to shave off too much of my eyebrow. Oh my god. Can you believe it's already December? Because I cannot. I'm so confused. This year went by absurdly fast, and I know I say that every year, but I swear to God, every year just keeps getting faster, and I know they tell you that that happens. They're like, the older you get, the faster years go. What an alarming thing to say to a person, first of all. Second of all, true, unfortunately. Okay, let's see if we can fix the eyebrows. Oh my god, there's like no product left in this motherfucker. Okay. I probably should have started with this one because this one is arguably more mangled. It is the one I mangled first, and then I had to mangle this one to make them match. And I probably should have started with this one so that I could get the most product out on this one, but I didn't. Okay, I think I maybe fixed them. I think I'm maybe a genius. Anyway, it's December. That's jarring to me. It did finally snow. I'll have to show you guys that later. I'll bring you with me outside. And don't get me wrong, I hate winter and I hate the snow. However, if it's going to be winter and be cold, there might as well be snow. It just makes it feel more the season, more festive. Not to mention, the quicker the snow comes, the quicker it goes away. The later in the year that the first snow happens, the more often we still have snow in like late April, which I certainly don't want. It's like a giant cat whisker sticking out of my makeup brush. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I don't know why I'm so exhausted when I literally don't do anything. Like, that's so embarrassing. Like, I've already drank 2 cups of coffee today and I feel not any less tired than I did when I first woke up. Being a caffeine addict is so embarrassing. That's not me judging other caffeine addicts, that's me directly talking about myself. Because tell me why, I went one day without drinking coffee, like 2 days ago, and I got a migraine so bad that I threw up. I do also have chronic migraines, so it's like, neither thing is great, but what do you mean? That's so embarrassing. One day without coffee, and I got a migraine so bad that I had to go to bed at 8 p.m. and I threw up. That's what I get for drinking 2 large iced coffees every day at the age of 12. You know? Dunkin' Donuts should sponsor me. For that alone. In my last video, I went on a big, long, pathetic rant about my feelings. It's not pathetic to talk about your feelings. I'm sorry, I'm getting down on myself. Don't do that. I don't like that this is exposed. It's too bright in here. Anyway, I went on a little rant about my feelings in the last video. And while all of that is still true, I'm trying really hard to get out of this like downward spiral funk that I am in. Really, really hard. I've started journaling again and that's been really actually helpful. I don't know why I stopped. Laziness, actually. And I also really want to start working out again because this time last year, well not this time last year, in like August of last year I did 75 hard, and then around this time last year, because of doing 75 hard, I was in like the best shape that I've ever been in. But then like almost directly after doing 75 hard, I got like burnt out, I guess, and I stopped working out like completely, like altogether. And so I lost all of my progress just about as quickly as I gained it, which sucked. But as much as I hate to admit that working out regularly did in fact help my mental health, I do think it did. And so I want to get back into that. I wish I wasn't too scared to go to the gym by myself. I do like at-home workouts, but I don't have a whole lot of equipment, obviously. And so I wish I wasn't too scared to go to the gym. That's another thing though, is like being scared to do things myself. I've mentioned before that I'm like mildly agoraphobic and I have like extreme anxiety. And I have like a slight series on this channel where I would try and go do things like leave my house alone because it's like something I really struggle with, and so I was trying to beat that. And I did 2 videos in that series, I think, and then stopped doing that too. And so recently I've been trying to force myself to do things alone again, and my first video in the Doing Things Alone series was me going to the movies by myself. And since I'd already done that successfully once, I decided to do that one again. And because I really, really wanted to see the movie that I wanted to see. And all my friends were busy, and the timing just wasn't great, and nobody could or wanted to go with me. And I really wanted to see it, and I didn't want to miss out on seeing it in the theaters, because I always miss out on seeing things in the theaters, because going to the movies is a lost art. Nobody ever seems to want to go to the movies. And I just didn't want to miss out on it. And I also didn't want to keep seeing, like, posts on social media about it before I got to actually see the movie. Like, I didn't want to end up seeing the whole movie through clips on TikTok before I got to actually see the movie. I think I mentioned in one of my last videos that I really wanted to see it, but if you haven't caught on yet, I went to go see the Wicked movie by myself, and it was amazing. It was amazing. To be fair, the theater experience wasn't the best, actually, only because there was a family in there that had, I shit you not, I'm not exaggerating, 12 children with them, and, like, all young children. 12, like, really young children, like, 7 and under. 12 of them. And don't get me wrong, I love kids, and it annoys me when other people get annoyed about kids being loud in public, but, like, in a movie theater, it's kind of different, for one. And for two, they were, like, the children were, like, sprinting around the theater, like, 90% of the movie, and being, like, really loud the whole time. Like, in a movie theater. They were, like, sprinting around. And then at one point, one of the really young ones started, like, scream crying, and so one of the adults with them brought them to the back of the theater, but they stood directly next to my seat and just held the kid that was scream crying. So she was just scream crying in my ear, like, why would you not take her out of the theater? Ugh. And then there was an old lady in front of me who would not get off of her phone, like, the whole time. So that kind of was annoying, but I still had a great experience. It was super fun, and the movie was so It was so fucking good. Worth all the hype, I fear. The whole cast is so talented, and I think it was perfectly cast. Like, I'm really into movies, and also I really like musicals and stuff. And a lot of the times, especially in movie musicals, but in movies in general, I at least have, like, a few, especially adaptations of other things, I tend to have, like, a few critiques, personally, on who is cast in at least a few of the roles, but this time I have 0 notes. 0 notes. I think every single role was cast perfectly. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I think it was a perfectly cast movie. The whole cast is so insanely talented, and you can just tell that everyone was so passionate about this project. Like, everyone put their fucking soul into this thing. And it's amazing. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend going to see it. I'm so serious. Go see it in theaters, if you can afford to do so, because going to the movies seems to be a dying art, and it makes me so sad. I just want movie theaters to stay open. Every time a movie theater closes, an angel loses its wings. Can we also all just take a second to acknowledge that Jonathan Bailey is one of the most charming men in the entire world? God. Obviously, everyone is obsessed with Jonathan Bailey, and rightfully so, like, including myself. I'm deeply obsessed with that man. But can we just talk about Jeff Goldblum for a second? I'm sorry, that man is so fine. He's always been fine. He's never not been fine. That man has been hot every second of his life. I remember, I had a huge crush on him when I remember this vividly. I remember the very first time I watched Jurassic Park. This is the first time I ever saw Jeff Goldblum in anything. The very first time I ever watched Jurassic Park. That man came on screen and my jaw hit the floor. I was like a small child, and I was like, and I stand by that reaction. I really do. I don't care. 72 is crazy. Like, he's fine as hell now, and he's always been fine, and you cannot convince me otherwise. I originally saw the musical Wicked. I didn't see it on Broadway. I saw it in Boston, on a choir trip when I was 12, and it was amazing. Oh fuck, I regret this. I regret this, I regret this, I regret this. Oh my god, I regret what I just did. Okay, whatever. Well, now I have to go with it, because I've done it now. I promise I'll finish my thought once I fix my mistakes. Anyway. I saw Wicked when I was 12, and it changed my life. I've always been really into musicals and musical theater. When I was 5, my dream was to be on Broadway. I can't sing. My dream is still to be an actress, but I'll stick to screen. Because I'm not the worst singer in the world, but I certainly couldn't be on Broadway, you know? Anywho, I've always been into musicals, is my point. But when I saw Wicked for the first time, that like really solidified it for me. So when I found out they were making a movie, I was... Actually, at first I was horrified. Because one thing about me is that I hate remakes, and I hate live actions, and I hate sequels most of the time. And I just think that a lot of them are really unnecessary, and that people should just start making new fucking shit instead of remaking everything else, because that's really starting to piss me off. Like, just come up with new concepts. Why is creativity dead? Anyway, not the point. I was horrified at first. But I'm very excited, especially because 10-year-old me, even before I saw Wicked, was deeply in love with Ariana Grande. I didn't realize I was in love with her. Everyone else knew. I was deeply obsessed with her. Deeply obsessed with her. But anyway, when I found out that she was going to be playing Glinda, I then got very excited. I was like, they did this for me specifically. For me specifically. Anyway, the movie was perfect. Speaking of my dream careers and movie theaters, this is my actual dream. Well, okay, my dream is to be an actress, right? But outside of that, but also kind of hand in hand with that, my dream is to own a little movie theater that has like 2 theaters max. And maybe like an indie movie theater, you know? But not just a movie theater combination video store, because I also love physical media, and I'm also sad about the death of that. Fuck streaming services, first and foremost. That's the biggest moral of my story, is that I fucking hate streaming services. Why is there 1,000 of them, first and foremost? Deeply unnecessary. I don't want to pay for 8,000 streaming services just to watch, like, the things that I want to watch. Because everything is on something different. You can't just have one, or you'll be missing out on, like, a good portion of content. Not when you have physical media, you can just own everything. Why don't we own things anymore? Everything is renting and subscriptions. Bring back owning things. Bring back physical media. Granted, I guess a video store is renting things, but still physical media. Still better. Still better. Anyway, my point went off on a bit of a tangent there that I didn't mean to go on. But my overall point is that my dream is to own a little indie movie theater that is also a combination video store that has, like, VHS tapes and DVDs. Physical media. Stuff you can physically hold in your hands. And I know that that's kind of a pipe dream, because again, physical media is dying and dead. So, would I be able to stay in business? Who's to say? But it is my dream. It is my dream. What the F? Do you see this? I don't know if that's gonna focus, but... What the F? What the actual F? I don't know if that focused or if you could see it, but I am gonna just... Oh, okay, well. Alright, sure. What the hell, sure. I don't really remember what I was talking about before I started talking about all of that, to be honest with you. I don't know how I got to that place. I have not decorated my background. If you've been subscribed to me since last Christmas season, you know that I decorated behind me for Christmas, but the reason I haven't is because I can't decide, because I started filming most of my videos over in front of, like, my trinket shelf instead. And so I wasn't sure if I should decorate over here or decorate over there, because I only film videos where I'm doing my makeup over here, because this is where the mirror is. And I guess I could decorate a little bit in both places, but it wouldn't be as much, because I'd have to split the decorations, and I don't have a ton to begin with. So I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. Oh god, I just spidered my lashes. Super good. Super awesome. I need to find a new eyelash curler, but every eyelash curler that I find pisses off my eyelids because I have, like, a lot of metal sensitivities. And I need to find one that doesn't do that. And I've tried non-metal ones, but they don't work as well. So I don't really know what to do there. God, I really fucked up my eyelashes. God damn it. Do my eyelashes look crazy insane? Yes. Do I know how to fix them? No. Do I care? Unfortunately, yes. Certainly a choice that I've made. I need to start wearing fake eyelashes again and just stop fucking with mascara altogether, I fear. You know? It's certainly what I look like right now, currently. I feel like I've forgotten an entire step of my makeup, but I don't know what, so I guess we're done. I need to fix my hair. I don't want to take it out on camera because I know my bangs are going to look insane crazy. Okay. I need to go fix them with, like, water and heat. Oh. Well.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never
Yeah. No, yeah. No, yeah. No, yeah. No, yeah, like. Okay. Let's go fix them with water. Please don't mention how stupid my bangs still look, okay? Please don't. I just tried to fix them for like 20 minutes and couldn't figure it out. I can't get them to look normal. I don't know what happened. I used water, I used heat, I used 2 different forms of heat. I don't know why I don't know. I don't know, okay? I started to not regret cutting them. I started to actually like them, and now I don't again. I just need them to grow out long enough to be only this part in the middle and then the rest kind of more curtain bangy. Do you know what I mean? I want them to be less coconut head. Anyway, I also did just realize one of the shirts I want to wear today is a turtleneck, and so now I have to get this turtleneck over my bangs without making them look worse. Because I have these like star-shaped earmuffs and they're white, and I want to wear those out today. So I need to tie in the white to my outfit somehow. And so I think I'm going to wear this and then put a giant sweater over it. Maybe wear the sweater like a dress. Who's to say? Really. I will admit, it was easier than I thought. This turtleneck is deceptively stretchy. Anywho, I'm gonna put the sweater on. Nope, that's my shirt. Try again. I'm gonna put this sweater on over it, maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided. I kind of like this by itself. I will have to put on a bra, but maybe I'll just wear the turtleneck by itself. Maybe. If this looks too stupid. I'm just like someone's grandma. Okay, that looks super stupid. This is way more low cut than I thought. That looks super stupid. I look like someone's grandma. I also just spit everywhere. I don't know if you saw that. Just so much spit just came out of my mouth. Hang on, let me stand up and look at myself in the mirror and really just dissect how stupid this looks. Oh yeah, no, that looks really dumb. Okay. Maybe I'll just wear the turtleneck then. Let's put on the earmuffs and see that vision. I feel like this needs something over it. But I look kind of slay in just the turtleneck. I guess it also depends upon what pants I wear, right? Right? I wish I like ask you guys questions like I'm actually with you in real life, and I wish that I was, so that you guys could make all of my decisions for me. Okay. Let's take these off for now. I think I might just wear the turtleneck pants. Anyway. I need to put on pants. That's the next order of business. I do not know how much you can see. This is the final look, though. I don't think you can see my head. I still don't think you can see my head. Anyway, this is the outfit. It's not very interesting. I need more cool belts. I have my cowboy up one, but I don't think it fits the vibe. Anyway, I do have the earmuffs on. You can't see shit.